Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to solve the 100% disk problem. And I've been going through it myself, so I know the frustration of Googling, going all over the internet to find that you can't actually fix anything. And I've successfully fixed it. This is the problem I'm referring to. I've successfully fixed it. Well, initially I thought it couldn't happen because well, I have specs like this, right? I have a decent processor. I have like 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have a nice graphics card. Well, to me, I'm able to play Assassin's Creed 3. So in my head, I was thinking, how could I face this problem with the lag? Well, there's actually a few methods. I've looked for these online. And I'm gonna keep this video as short as possible. And if you feel that that might be your problem, you can click on another link that I will provide below. Right, first thing, you have to restart your system. Maybe you've been, using a computer the whole day, you've been running a lot of software and closing everything. It's all jumbled up and piled up in your CPU and your RAM. You need a restart. You need to freshen your system by doing that. If that fails and you've tried that, you can try Windows Update. All you gotta do is just click on the start button and click on update. Well, type update, and then it will check for updates when you click on that. And I'm pretty sure I'm up to date when I was having this problem, so that shouldn't be the issue for me. Next, you have to check your drivers. This is important. Way 3 is checking your drivers. That's very important. All you gotta do is again go to the start menu and type drivers, and then it will take you to your device manager, right? Or you can actually type device manager, and you can see that I have no problem with my drivers. But before that, I'm actually running on an AMD processor and a graphics card. So before that, I actually had a problem with I think my display adapter. No, wait, no. I know I was facing a problem with one of these adapters. So that was the one causing me lots of lag. Like I didn't know what was happening. And then I solved the problem. All I did was I did a simple Google search for my driver, my AMD driver, and then I installed it, and it was fine. Of course, you have to install it from the original website. You can't just install it anywhere you like. Right, so now I have the AMD driver running. Fine. It's taking a little time to load. Okay, so this is my AMD driver. You can see I'm pretty up to date. Only trust the original website. Don't go to any other websites. It might be infected with viruses because they know you're desperate and you'll download it and then you'll be infected. Okay. Next thing I did was I also thought about my cooling fan because I have a water cooler, and then I know the brand is NZEC XT. They also provide this service for other cooling devices as well, but mine's NZEC NT, and surprisingly, they actually have a software for that. So this is my PC monitoring page, and then I got my system specs here. As you can see, it's pretty decent. And then got my games, lighting. Yeah, they allow you to control all this, and then overclocking, which I do not suggest. And then they also have cooling, right? They have to also have cooling, and I've set my fan and pumps to performance. This way, I know even with my AC off, I can still play games and not face the lag and overheat. Because when your computer overheats, that's when it will slow down, and then everything will start to freeze and lag. Right. Way 4 and 5 doesn't really work for me. It's to disable Windows search and stop the super fetch service. That I'm not going to go to in much detail in this video, but if you want, it's really a quick process. All you got to do is, Google it, disable super fetch service, and then you have this, and then just follow Techni pages, and then disable Windows search. As you can see, they also have from How to Geek. Okay. Now, what's the next step? Change energy options from balance to high performance. Now, if you're on a laptop, you should see your battery icon down here, and then you can easily change it by clicking on it. But if you don't, if you're using a PC like me, all you got to do, again, go to the start place and then type in battery. Power and sleep options comes up, and as you can see, I am on my best performance. So, of course, the changes that you make here, you have to make sure that you also have a good cooling fan to support all this. Okay, next, temporarily turn off your antivirus software. Some antivirus softwares will clash with your system, with Windows. Some might not work very well. So If you find that turning it off will improve the speed or fix your problem, then you might want to uninstall it and change it to another antivirus. I have tried. Oh, I'll talk about that later. Okay, so way 8, reset virtual memory in Windows 10. Again, this is a simple Google search. You can just search and it'll teach you step by step. It's really easy to follow. I can make a separate video on that too. Next, you have to run disk check. How do we run disk check? Again, start button, very important. No, never mind. You can go to your files, right click this PC, and then go to this PC, right click on your OS where you installed your software, your operating software, and then click on properties. So it'll show you everything. All you gotta do is go to the where is it again? Yeah, okay, general, click on disk cleanup. Yeah, you can clean up system files. That's one of the ways. What's the other thing again? Yes, tools. Go to tools and then click on this check. Once you click on this and just follow instructions, everything's pretty self-explanatory. Click on check and then it'll check itself, and it will hopefully come up with a report saying there's a problem with this, and then you'll be able to fix it. I wouldn't recommend defragmenting because it takes a lot of time, especially if you have a lot of files on your computer. Okay, so that's for way 9. Now way 10, change settings in Google Chrome and Skype. Sometimes a lot of this, as you let me just pull out my task manager. So as you can see, my stats are pretty normal. My disk is at 6 now. A lot of times we can actually go to the disk and see what's actually using the problem. For a shortcut to come to this task manager, just hold Control Shift and Escape. Yeah, Control Shift and Escape. Or you can click on Control Alternate Delete, and then there will be a task manager option, and then you can you can click on that, and you can actually find out what's really highlighted. Like, oh, this one. Okay, power usage very high. As you can see, it's in red. All right, and before that, I actually had a problem with Chrome, but now I realize that it's not Chrome's problem. That's why it's in way 10. And way 11, which is to me the longest method possible, is to check for malware. For this, you would want to install Malware Bytes. I believe they have a very decent software. They've detected for about at least 363 malwares. Potentially, unwanted programs around 200 plus on my laptop. But that really didn't work. I mean, it did speed up a little bit because they didn't have to run so many potentially unwanted programs. But that didn't work because the problem wasn't viruses. The problem wasn't malware. The problem was my driver. So in my case, I had to fix the driver, and because I fixed the driver, I was working fine. So a tip, if you know and you're very confident that you have no viruses, and you just did a fresh install of Windows or any software, then it's I'm pretty sure it's your driver. Okay, so that's all for this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.